One Direction, it is such a pleasure to be here. You've had the most wicked 3 years. You're breaking all sorts of records, selling millions of albums, and now you're releasing your debut film. So how excited are you feeling about it?
No, I think we're massively excited. I'm a bit nervous as well, to be honest with you, because I mean, like, the film's quite personal in like the way it takes on us and shows off our
features.
Features. Whoa. No, I mean, we wanted to get ourselves across the film. I think that's one of the main things about the film, really, is that we wanted the fans to see, you know, what we're actually like, hence the title.
Yeah, the film is absolutely super. I've seen it. I absolutely love it. I mean, you're there at Madison Square Gardens performing, Chris Rock coming to say hi, Martin Scorsese. Do you ever still have those moments when you do think, whoa, what has become of my life? This is crazy. Do you ever get starstruck or just take a step back and kind of think,
yeah,
amazing?
I think a lot of the time it happens when, if you're kind of telling the story to like your parents, so if you're like on the phone to your mum and you're telling her like, oh, this person,
and then they get excited,
and then we met this person, and it's like, and then you kind of say it back to yourself and go, that is absolutely mad.
It probably feels a bit surreal.
You don't realise until you're on your own, really, I think.
Like lying in bed, that's the one I find.
Looking at the ceiling thinking, that was mad. Like the other day we met David Beckham, and it's just like, so
childhood
crazy.
dream come true, probably, was it?
Was for some, yeah.
It was for Niall, yeah. Niall, you were saying that your job kind of amazes you and surprises you every day. So what was the last thing that did surprise you or just take your breath away?
What was the last thing that took your breath away?
When I heard my alarm going off this morning at about 7 o'clock. But yeah, it does. It's just like, as Liam said, that you're just lying there just thinking about, like the night after we did like Madison Square Garden or something like that, and you're just lying in bed just thinking, I just played Madison Square Garden. That is like crazy when you think about it.
I think your fans are going to feel really, really happy because I think you've done them justice. I mean, they feature from start to finish, and you can tell just how passionate they are about you and how dedicated that they are towards you guys. So how important are the fans to you?
Massively, I think, and once again, that's the main thing about the film, really, was this, to show that, you know, the fans are the people who made this band. Like, that's definitely it. I mean, Simon says it in the film. It's, you know, it's mad how dedicated they are, and it's not just like going to the shows or buying stuff. You know, they find out where we are. They're massive dedicated. I've never met any people more dedicated.
When you really think about it, we don't exist if they're not what they are.
Literally, because our fans are so dedicated, the only reason it's so hard sometimes is because of the numbers that turn up, like, and it's, you literally can't get outside things. It just gets crazy, because, I mean, they know as much as we do when we come outside somewhere. If they all rush forward, then we're just going to get, our security guys are just going to pull us away. So that's the difficult thing for us. Like, we'd love to be able to stop and say hello to everyone, but it's just...
And also, if we're in certain, like different, like, locations, it's often, like, local security. It'll just, like, be, like, no, you can't.
They'll have a go at you.
And that'd be really difficult. And
what's the most bonkers thing a fan has ever done for you guys?
Bonkers.
What is the most bonkers? I heard you talk about a fan in a bin before.
Yeah, there was that. Remember the other day when we were in Hershey's, there was a fan who jumped on stage. Literally from, like, she had such a distance to jump and she somehow managed to make it, but then missed it at the same time.
We were in Milan on tour, and we were on the roof of the venue, just like out.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And this girl just suddenly climbs up the side of the roof and then starts running along, and I was like...
Shouting Neil. My name was Neil that day.
But that's like,
She must have had like
you're like, get my name right, number one. It's like real Jason Bourne stuff. They're risking their lives.
She had those suck-up things.
just came with water.
Spiking. Yeah.
Well, fair play to them. I think, Niall, in the doc, you were like, you know, if we could, we'd always stay. And you were saying you want to talk to all of them if you could, and
Yeah, if we
have a
could
chat
get
and
around to
thank
everyone,
them.
it'd be great. But you just, you know, it's just, as Liam said, sometimes it can just get a little bit messy, and sometimes local security and police don't let us do what we want to do.
Guys, knowing what you know about the industry now, if you were to give yourself advice to that, however old you were when you walked into that audition room in the X Factor, what advice would you give them knowing what you know now about life?
Have fun.
Yeah, I think we've always said, like, when we first were on X Factor, I guess, well, we obviously took it a bit serious because it was massively important to us, but I wish that we just had a bit more fun because it was so much fun being on that show and stuff.
Yeah.
I would have grown my hair a bit longer before my first audition.
Yeah. Were you not a fan of your hair, no?
No, not really.
Okay.
I would have said get a fashion sense, you idiot.
If you could have one day without any paparazzi, where would you go? What would you do? One day.
I'd
love London.
Yeah, London Eye would be great.
I mean, we went on the London Eye one day, and I found a picture of my house the other day.
Didn't you find that random
That is
guy
so
on there?
romantic,
Or was that you and
that was
Zayn
so
found
cute,
the random
me and
guy?
No, we found a random guy and had a chat to him. He was
What?
a small Chinese man that we had to talk to.
Oh yeah, that was you and Niall.
It's the kind of thing that happens every day in
Yeah,
my life,
just
you know.
the
He
usual
was a cool
kind
guy.
of
We got
banter.
photo with
He
him.
was a cool
We got
guy,
a photo with him,
yeah.
yeah.
He was actually a superhero.
So apart from hanging around London with no paparazzi, where else would you go? What else would you do? Anywhere in the world, really. You have any option.
I'm going home.
To the garden.
I'd go to a theme park actually because you don't often get the chance to do that. It's hard
Yeah,
work.
true. Sometimes now when we go to places like that, we have to get it brought in the back way and stuff like that, which is sometimes a pain.
Yeah, you don't get to see all the queue stuff in the ride. Sometimes the queue's the best bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Oh,
it's so
parties
fun.
going on in
Queuing
the
is
queue.
great.